So just here with Will Bryden from Restotek. Thanks for jumping on, Will. Appreciate your time. In terms of what you guys do you want to give us a bit of a 1 second snapshot?
Yeah, so Restotek's a insurance repair service provider. We're basically in the trade and building industry, and we provide services for restoration to insurance companies and building companies all across Australia.
Excellent. And you guys are growing rapidly. What were the kind of 1 or 2 key challenges you guys were faced with before you engaged us?
Yeah, so obviously a lot of the work that we do is based around insurance, which needs a lot of justification for works and also reporting requirements. So tracking KPIs, understanding our data, just managing the performance day to day of the business was quite a challenge because everything was on spreadsheets and multiple different places. So visibility of the actual business was difficult.
Yeah, and I know one of the key things that you said that stood out to us was that you don't want to just keep growing the old school way of just having to add more non-revenue generating admin personnel just to keep up with the growth of demand. Now, obviously, there's an ebb and flow, but that is just a pivotal piece that you mentioned to us early on. So in terms of during working with us so far and the work we've done together, how would you describe that relationship with us and the engagement and the client experience?
Sales process was great. The delivery of the project was really smooth as well. I guess the best part that I really found a lot of value and was very satisfied as a customer was actually the time that you took to understand the flow of work, how our workflow impacted our end result. We worked with multiple different providers out there who do this project management type of stuff for us. And having you sit down and actually fully understand the business before we even lifted a finger was probably the best bit of the whole thing. Yeah.
Perfect. And in terms of the stuff we have done together, what have been the kind of key outcomes that you've seen from your perspective?
Yeah, so increased performance. Obviously, we now have visibility of tracking of data. We have very specific metrics that we have to maintain in order to stay listed as a preferred provider. So things like turnaround times for phone calls, turnaround times for site attendance, all of those things are factored into what we do. And I guess there's just a large amount of increased performance visibility, but also now with that information, we can now manage our own internal resources and staffing and understand their performance as well. So it's been really key. That's what's actually really improved us is the behavior around the metrics.
Perfect. And I know for you guys internally, that's that massive shift that you've driven from the top in terms of more consistency around data input, around making sure that things are consistent in the team and that behavioral change, which paired with the technology, the process optimization really kind of drives the outcome you guys are after. So that's excellent.
Yeah.
In terms of moving forward, like I know we're kind of at the tip of the iceberg, right? There's plenty you guys are going to do internally off the back of the stuff we've done, and you're going to continue to improve. But what are you most excited about or looking forward to in terms of that kind of growth and efficiency and kind of engine developing within the business as you evolve?
Yeah, I guess now we're in the stage of change management. So there's a lot of new information that we are now, it's not new information, but now there's more information that we are tracking and we are aware of. And I guess moving forward, we can now have a much clearer understanding of where the pitfalls are, what the traps might be, and navigating those as we grow. A lot of businesses, and I've had a few that grow quickly, you tend to have to stop and backfill a whole bunch of information and a whole bunch of process because you've been out the front leading and trying to get the ship away from the harbor, so to speak. But it's been really important to have this information now to be able to make really informed, insightful decisions moving forward. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else you wanted to add before we wrap up?
No, I've had a great time working with not just yourself, but your whole team. I was involved with the project quite a lot, but more from a behind the scenes type thing, whereas some of my team worked really well with you. My team have had nothing but great things to say. I see the constant communication, not constant, but consistent communication throughout the project, which has helped drive this thing. The delivery was perfect of the project. So I'm really happy with that.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Will. Appreciate your time.
Too easy. Thanks.